And I'll tell you what, I don't think I drove it at all.
Right. Oh my God. What year is it?
It's a 22 Camry.
Okay.
And
I know.
the only thing it did is once I had cruise control,
wow.
It complained every now and then I needed to put my hand on the wheel.
Wow. Can you believe that?
It made the drive very enjoyable. I didn't have to think a whole lot.
So, but just for a moment, it's 2022. Can you believe that we're already there? Like, that's the thing.
Well, Jetson's told me I'd be flying by now.
Well,
so
I know,
I'm a little pissed about that.
But the speed of change, I think, surprises us as humans. Like, and I say it that way because, right now somebody's like, yeah, that guy's definitely not human.
Yes.
The thing is that things change so darn fast. And we look at the phones we have. I mean, these are computers. It's not a phone anymore. It hasn't been a phone for a while.
Right.
Your car is going to drive itself. And here's the kicker. You see the way people road rage, they will not stop. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but nobody's going to stop road raging. It's going to be the government and the automated vehicles. And I'm so sorry to tell people this. But
so do you think
we as human beings we won't be reasonable on the road? We refuse.
So I think we could be there tomorrow if we just remove the human. If everybody had a self-driving car tomorrow, then I think it would work.
There you go. And that's the thing is right now. And now I've been written off as a weird lefty, and I'm not. But I'm just a realist. And that's the thing too. Maybe I've had enough punches, but I'm a realist and a pessimist. And an idealist, which is a terrible combo. But, things are what they are.
Right. So you're saying, I think what I'm hearing is you believe that 100% of cars are driving themselves. And I'm still pissed, even though the car made the decision, I'm pissed at the guy in front of me for cutting me off.
Now, Jay Leno's still going to drive his own car.
Oh,
because he's got 200. The thing is, and I just want to be clear.
I don't think we're going to be allowed to drive on the highways. And I think last mile neighborhoods is the only place that a human's going to be allowed to drive.
It's interesting. There are going to be a lot of zones of where you can and can't drive. That is going to happen.
Yes.
It's interesting when you go to a city you haven't been to in a while. By the way, I never talk I don't sit around and spew the future, but we are right now because we're just two guys talking, allegedly. But the thing is that I think there will be weird zones in the future. I was in LA and I noticed on some streets there were these bike lanes.
Right.
I didn't even know what I was looking at. And these guys were honking at me. And I realized, this is how fast things change. There will be zones where you're not allowed to drive your car. And you have
hands off the wheel.
If you're not autonomous, you can't be there. Yeah, that's going to happen.
I think we'll just have autonomous lanes. And I think that works, right? When you need to be conscious. And when you don't. And we're living in a world where not being conscious is something that we seek.
And we'll get used to this autonomous vehicle stuff.
Of course.
We will.
We got used to adults working at McDonald's.
Exactly.
We get used to.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? Good example. Those kiosks at McDonald's.
Yes.
I was told I was in line and they said, can you go use the kiosk? I swear it took me 5 times longer to use the kiosk.
So once you're trained, it'll be quicker.
Exactly. And that's how everything is.
Yes.
I mean, who's got an app on their phone for one of their favorite places to eat or a grocery store they shop at, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you've got Waze and you've got the McDonald's app, as you're driving by a McDonald's, Waze will say, hey, you've got the McDonald's app. Do you want to order your chicken nuggets? And they'll be ready for you when you hit the drive-thru.
So if you're 10 and you see this future coming, maybe by the time you're 20, there's an awesome new content that you can create that didn't exist before.
Absolutely. I also think that AI is creating content now, which...
Oh my gosh. Totally.